Hey guys, as you can tell, I'm giving you tips on contouring and highlighting, and so really fast, I'm going to show you how to do this. I've already applied the products, so I'm going to show you what I put on and then how to blend them real fast, and that you can do this every day if you'd like. So the first thing is the under eye corrector, which is underneath my eyes. I put it around the sides of my nose, and it covers dark pigmentation. So if you have any dark spots on your skin, it's great for that. So I have a place on my nose and a couple places around my chin that I use to conceal with this product. The peach is what makes it cover up. Second is the highlighting step, and so this is a concealer that's lighter than my skin tone, and so it is applied tops of the brow bone, down the middle of my nose and forehead, right here along my cheekbones, and then you do a line. If you look at the bottom of your ear, you do a little line right here, and then a dot on your lips above and below. So that's your highlighting piece, and then your contouring is a darker shade concealer, and so it is right here on my forehead. If you make a fish face, it's right here on the lines of my cheek, under my cheekbone, and then you do a line on either side of your nose, right here down the side, and you do that as well. So then the important piece is obviously blending so that it doesn't look like this every day. So I like to use these little sponges, and all you do is pat it, and dab is the key word. So sometimes I'll use my finger on these little places because you want it to stay right on the place and around my nose. So dab, dab, dab. And then we go back. I'm going to use this again and just dab these spots in. I did have my foundation on first, so I didn't share that, but you do put your foundation on first before you do any of this. And then you just dab this in all along, get it blended. Switch over. I switch sides just to have the light and dark separated, but this is the lighter one. And you want to take it up just to right where, if you have darkness under your eyes, right where that would start, and use the under eye corrector for that because it's going to conceal the darkness a lot better. So blend this, blend here, here, and then I go down. And just pat it in, and then I'm going to do this spot around my forehead with the darker. And then the sides, all the way down my nose here. And sometimes I just kind of blend a little bit with my fingers to get it finished. And then this, you just rub it in. Normally I wouldn't have my eye makeup on yet. You can do your eyes first or second, it doesn't really matter, but it's just personal preference of what you want to do. I have a little bit too much. And so this just goes right, they say to put it right on top of where the darkness is. You don't want to go above or below, just right on top of it to conceal that. And then I just kind of pat it in. And then my brow bone is right here, so if you already did your eyeshadow, you would just do a little bit right there, and then you don't even have to put eyeshadow there, you just put the highlighting powder, the highlighting concealer. Okay, so there you have it all blended in. The next step, there's two more steps. Make sure I've got it blended good. Is to take this is called baking. You take our translucent powder and you want to apply it heavy on top of the highlighting areas. So you're going to pile it on right here, and you're going to let it sit for just a couple minutes. So usually I do this and then I'll put on my eyeshadow. If you already had your eyeshadow on, or if you weren't wearing eyeshadow, you could do this step and then go pick out your clothes or whatever you're going to wear for the day to make it faster. But you just pile it on top. And what this does, it sits. And the whole idea of baking, it lets it sit for a minute, and it helps to make the highlighting last longer and show up better. Okay, so there's that. So we would let this sit if we were a normal day, and so instead I'm going to move on to the next step, which is your bronzing powder. And it goes just the same way, but it goes on top of the contouring. So you take your bronzer and apply it on top of what you did here. And I like to take a little bit right here, just along my jawline, because it gives you a little bit of a contouring effect without being too dark, because you want it to blend in and not show. Okay, so there's that. And then now, so we're going to go ahead and wipe the baking off just to make it faster. You can let it sit as long as you have time, but it doesn't have to be real long because you can still see the difference real fast. You just dust it off. And then the very last thing is your cheek color. And so I'm wearing gold and copper today to go with this dress that I have on, but you put it right here on your cheekbone, whatever color you like, it doesn't matter, it's just whatever cheek color you like to wear. And then blend it really good. Blend it in with your bronzing there. And then I finish off with finishing spray to set it all. That's just a mist that you spray. But I think, hopefully, now you can see the difference. So I started with just the foundation and then added the highlighting, contouring, under eye corrector. We have a set, it's 5 products. You've got the 3 pieces I did first, the translucent powder and the bronzing powder. These would normally run $82. They're $65 this weekend with the special that we're doing for our contouring class. So if you're interested in practicing and trying it out, definitely give me a call, but I'd be happy to meet with you individually too. Hope the video helps. It's very simple. Just start practicing and you can do it too. Have a great day.